Much of the slavery described in the Old Testament was debt or indentured servitude. Debt slavery was where people went into labor contracts for a period of time. Those in debt slavery were only bound to a master for the duration of the labor contract. However, there was also another kind slavery that some have described as chattel slavery. This was taking foreigners into permanent bondage. This is where opponents of the Bible usually center their opposition. If the ownership of another human being was wrong, then why did the Bible allow chattel slavery? First, the question is whether there was chattel slavery described in the Bible. While taking foreigners into perpetual slavery was allowed, there were yet loopholes. According to rabbinical writings, if foreigners converted from their religion and practices, they were able to access the same rights available to Israelites. This proselytization was necessary to show the foreigners were willing to culturally assimilate. In the absence of policing and prison systems, it would have been unwise to release foreigners, perhaps captives of war, into the society where they could have potentially done considerable harm. Regardless, slaves who escaped cruel treatment were under no obligation to return. Masters were therefore advised against cruelty. Furthermore, looking at the word ownership, this would not have been as reconcilable to the Bible as it were with other cultures because of the strict monotheistic belief pronounced at the time. None in Israel had the divine decree to possess another human being. Any ownership therefore mentioned would have been in reference to holding custody over another's labor. Ownership first has to be viewed within the context of use before determining morality. If ownership is always categorically wrong, how do we explain it when convicted criminals become wardens of the government? Is it wrong to hold people for crimes? More to come.